Welcome to the AV Forums video review of the Thinkware X550 Dash Cam. You can access further AV Forums reviews from the link in the description or by clicking the card top right of the video. The Thinkware X550 is a full HD dash cam with an impressive array of features including safety camera warnings, road safety warning system and a high-resolution Sony Exmor image sensor. Starting with the unboxing, Thinkware provide everything you need to get up and running straight away, including an SD card which a lot of dashcam manufacturers seem to skimp on. We then have the quick start guide, customer service details and install information, sticky type windscreen mount using 3M tape, and a generous amount of power cable with a standard cigarette type end. Finally, a USB micro SD card reader, a 16GB SD card and adapter, along with a spare sticky mounting pad and sticky cable mounts. Looking at the camera in more detail, it's a compact design with a nice brushed black aluminium effect to it. The SD card slot, which can take up to 64GB in size, is to the left along with the power button, and then to the top we find the power connection, video in for connecting an optional rear camera, and a strange port that doesn't fit any cables I have and isn't mentioned in the manual either. The X550 does not have a touchscreen, so main control buttons for navigating the menus are found to the left of the screen. Starting the camera up, which can only be done when connected to the car as it doesn't have an internal battery of its own, we can see the 320x240 LCD display is 4:3 ratio rather than the popular widescreen format you normally see. The menus are all navigated by the 4 buttons on the left, of which the top is normally return, the middle 2 for up and down, and the bottom button for select. The camera settings are just to change the brightness and turning the wide dynamic range on and off. Then on to the record settings, where we find options for changing the sensitivity of the various recording options, such as parking mode and motion detection, then off timer, and an option for altering the voltage level when the camera will shut down. On to the road safety settings, we can see the option to enable the safety camera warnings, configure the vehicle type and change the settings and sensitivity of the various safety features, such as the lane departure warning system and the front collision warning system. Finally, the settings for changing the language, date and time and speed unit, for example. The Thinkware X550 is reasonably compact in size. Here we can see it compared to the next base 512G. Available for around £150, this puts the X550 very much in line with the Mio MiView 688 that we reviewed recently. It is just full HD but does have a high specification and includes a lot of additional features that you won't find with the cheaper dashcams. The X550 includes full HD 1080p recording at 30fps, built-in GPS, high-resolution Sony image sensor, safety camera warnings, along with a very comprehensive driver safety system. The X550 has no internal battery, so to fully utilise the parking mode you will need to hardwire this to the vehicle. The hardwire installation kit is available for around £20. You can also connect a rear view camera which can be found for about £70. You'll have to excuse the rear view mirror partially covering up the images here, due to the windscreen mount being a sticky type rather than the suction, and using 3M. Once stuck you can only remove with a blowtorch tape. You need to make sure you get it in the right place first time. The mount is not the greatest we've seen unfortunately, with horizontal adjustment only. The X550 includes dual save technology, which means that in the event of an incident the video is saved to both the SD card and the internal memory. This is an excellent feature in the event that the SD card is damaged or stolen following an incident. In all light conditions, we were reasonably happy with the recorded image. The quality is there and details such as number plates can be seen if needed. The night vision was also pretty good, although in some conditions there was a lot of glare from the lights of close-up vehicles. It's not the best quality recording we've seen of late, but that may be in part due to the fitting location and the front heating element in our windscreen, which in some light conditions is very prominent. Here we can see an example of why a dashcam is very useful. It is a blink and you'll miss it event, but shows what idiots you can record on a normal drive. Overtaken in a 30 zone opposite the junction, it doesn't get much crazier than that. Now onto the safety features, of which the X550 is chock full of them. They all require the GPS to be working, so if you have a vehicle like mine with a heat element in the front windscreen, you may find the GPS doesn't work at all or is very intermittent. Compared to our previous dashcam reviews, at least here with the X550 the GPS did work occasionally. Starting with the safety camera system, this worked very well and gives a clear voice indication of an upcoming speed camera, the speed limit of the camera, and various beeps as you get closer and then go past it. The system includes the average speed cameras, those on motorway gantries, and will also notify you when you enter a known speed camera zone. Unfortunately, it then annoyingly keeps notifying you every 10 seconds, it seems, until you leave that zone. Then on to the rest of the driver safety features. In theory these sound excellent, but on most of the dash cams we've reviewed they only end up being extremely annoying, and here with the X550 sadly it's no different. To start with, none of the safety features appear on screen. Unless you press one of the camera's buttons, the display is always off. To have them display on screen you need to alter the settings so the display is always on, rather than turning off after 30 seconds or 10 minutes. Then for both the lane departure warning system and front collision warning systems, there are no voice alerts, simply a load of beeps. Very annoying beeps. Beeps when you overtake and change lanes, beeps when you're just driving along minding your own business, beeps for no reason it seems. As with the Mio MiView 688, after about 30 minutes drive along a busy motorway where you're constantly changing lanes, the never-ending beeping is just too much. If you're going on a very long drive, chances are you end up chucking the thing out the window. They sound great in theory, but in practice you'll just end up turning them all off. To play back the recordings, Thinkware provide a very easy to use free PC Viewer software. With the SD card inserted in the USB adapter, the PC Viewer software will display a list of all the videos recorded. Playback is simple and will also show information such as the G-Sensor activity, GPS information such as speed and location, along with a map to view your route. The settings of the camera can also be changed via this software. This is a much preferable option than doing it on the camera itself, as you don't have to be in the car with the power on to do it, and have more time to tweak the settings to your liking. Any settings change will be uploaded to the camera next time the power is on. The speed camera date and firmware are also easily updated. You simply download them onto the SD card, and when the camera is next powered on, it will automatically upgrade to the latest information. To conclude, at £150 we found the Thinkware X550 to offer a lot for the money. With a high specification and full of some excellent features such as the safety camera warnings, it does offer a lot. Sadly, the additional driver safety features are just too annoying to have enabled, and the windscreen mount isn't the greatest. Taking everything into account, we're awarding the Thinkware X550 7 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can find more reviews, news and articles like this at avforums.com, Europe's largest community for TVs, home cinema, movies, games, tech and gadgets. Thanks for watching.